fried chicken sandwiches. So I've got some pre-washed, dried, or rinsed and dried chicken breast. I've sliced them in half. I've poured buttermilk on top of them. And I'm going to take this egg and I'm going to mix it in. And we're going to let this marinade for about 30 minutes. Just mix it up. And it really helps if your chicken is a little frozen when you're trying to slice them in half. Okay, we're going to cover this with plastic wrap and we're going to let this sit for about 30 minutes in the refrigerator. We're going to build our dredge, which is 1.5 cups of flour. I used 2. You could use 1.5 if that's all you had of AP flour. We're going to use some garlic powder. And I'm not really measuring. I don't really know the measurements. I just know how to put it in here, but I could probably put the measurements in the description. This is poultry seasoning. This is Creole seasoning. If you put a lot of this, it's going to be spicy. I'm going to use some salt. And you never fry chicken without using black pepper. That's what my grandma told me. Okay. Then we're going to take this dredge with the flour and I'm going to seal it up. If you season your chicken first and then you try to marinate it, all the seasoning that you put on the chicken is going to come off in the marinade. So we always season our flour when you're frying meats. You don't ever season them and then put them in the flour. You always season your flour and not the liquid. That's just a little tip there. Okay. So we've got our deep fryer heating up. And once it comes to temperature, we'll start frying the chicken. I've got the deep fryer heated up over here. Take off my plastic wrap. And hold this back. I'm going to use tongs, but if you don't want to get your hands really mucky, put on some gloves. But I use these because they have little teeth on them and they're pretty easy to, you know, to grab. So what you want to do is you want to take the chicken. I'm going to dip it in the flour. You want to dredge it. This is what they call dredging. And then we're going to go back into the milk, egg, and then we're going to put it back into the flour. I'm just turning it around so that making sure I get the flour everywhere. Okay, put this into the oil and we'll do, this is a pretty small fryer and I don't put a lot of pieces in at a time because it brings the temperature of the fryer down when you do it like that. So you can use whatever parts of the chicken that you prefer. I'm doing sandwiches, so you could do chicken thighs, or you could use the chicken breast. Either one will work in this scenario. Okay, we're going to cook these until they get golden brown, and then we'll take them out of the pieces of our chicken and drain them. So I'm going to build a chicken sandwich. These are a fan favorite around here. We don't have Chick Fil A where I live, so I sort of had to reinvent, you know, the chicken sandwich to be able to have it and not have to go to fast food. So this is how I put the sandwich together. So I'm going to take a sesame hamburger bun, or these are just called bakery buns, and I'm going to put some mayonnaise. You could use honey mustard if you wanted. I know some people don't like mayo. I'm just going to put both sides with mayonnaise. Or I'm using just you could use salad dressing too, Miracle Whip, whatever you choose. And then on the top side, I'm going to put a couple of tomatoes. Sliced tomatoes, and then I've salted them with pink salt. And then I'm also going to add some raw, a little bit of raw cabbage. I don't like lettuce because there's no nutrition. And when lettuce is not in season here on the farm, I just use raw cabbage. And I really like the way it tastes on a chicken sandwich, but you can use lettuce for sure. I even like spinach. So what you'll do is you're going to take your fried chicken breast and put it down. Just want to taste the batter. Delish. And there is your chicken sandwich. I'm going to cut this in half. I've got some French fries going. Completely delicious. I hope you'll try this recipe. It's one of our very favorites here on the farm, and I love chicken sandwiches, and I hope that you'll try it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Everybody have a blessed day.